Rafe,
Thanks, Ibu.
why are you going back to the hospital again?
I'm on day call today.
But you were on night call last night. What kind of roster is this? So teruk.
I wasn't on duty, Ibu. I went back to the hospital to settle some case files and then I fell asleep in the office. I'm late. I gotta go.
You better come home earlier to rest then.
Okay.
That boy, he didn't have enough sleep. How to see patients like this?
It's what every resident in a hospital has to go through.
If he carries on like this, he will fall sick.
It won't be so bad after he completes his residency. Anyway, I'm sure Zarif knows how to take care of himself. He's a survivor. Hello, Celia.
Morning, Ibu.
Morning.
Ready to go?
Oh, yes. I better go to the washroom first.
Zara, you're here to take Sheik for a medical appointment?
Yeah.
Had your breakfast?
Rose, Khalid didn't sleep much last night. I've informed his teacher he'll be going to school later today. Can you...
Oh, sure. I'll let him sleep a while more. I'll take him to school later.
Thanks.
Zara, did something happen between you and Syirah?
What's taking Ibu so long? We're gonna be late.
So, how did it go with Ella? Did you make any headway?
I tried, but there's simply too much baggage between us.
Well, I hope you're not giving up. It's important for Ella to know that she has support of a mother figure.
Does she still regard me as a mother figure? Isn't Maywan her mother now?
You were her mother for 23 years. And everything she's done in the last 6, 7 years, it's her trying to get close to the Shelleys again.
Even so, what else can I do? I'm not sure if Ella will ever accept me.
Bottom line, Jess, do you want her to accept you?
Of course. All I want is a chance to make it up to her.
I'll try my best to convince her.
Thank you, Celia. These days, you're the only one who can get close to her. I'm counting on you.
One more thing. Ella mustn't know that I'm trying to help you both mend fences.
Is that why you kept your distance downstairs?
You know how sensitive she can be after everything that's happened? I don't want her to think that we're in cahoots or manipulating her in any way.
Of course. I totally understand. We definitely don't want her to think that we're trying to manipulate her. Regaining her trust is exactly what we need to do right now.
You have forwarded the MRI? Okay, I'll take a look at it. Thanks.
Dr. Zarif, have you heard? Kevin Lee just got readmitted. He's in Ward 4.
What happened?
I heard he had a bad fall. He's being warded for observation.
Thanks.
Khalid, please put on your socks.
I don't want.
Khalid, did you make Cik Zara angry?
No.
You know what will happen to you if you tell lies?
Cik Zara shouted at me. I hate her.
Why did Cik Zara shout at you?
Ma Rose, Mommy, you won't be angry with me.
What did you do, Khalid?
I broke Cik Zara's watch.
Why did you break a watch?
Cik Zara said I stole it, but I told her I found it. But she didn't believe me and shouted at me. I got scared and snatched the watch from her. And I fell down. And Ibu was shouting at Cik Zara. And she shouted back. They were both shouting at each other. I was so scared. Mama Rose, are you angry with me? Sorry I broke the watch.
Did you mean to break the watch? Okay. When you see Cik Zara, tell her you're very sorry and that you didn't mean to break her watch, okay? Put on your socks now.
Yo, Doc, you missed me, ah?
Kevin, what happened?
Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. You know I'm so clumsy. My last words will probably be, oops.
Kevin, it's not funny.
Oops.
No broken bones. Everything looks fine. Did you black out when you fell? Any giddiness? Vertigo?
He's been having heart palpitation.
Doc, if my heart's palpitating, it's a good sign, right?
Good sign?
That means I'm still alive and kicking.
I can't disagree with that. Any other symptoms besides heart palpitations?
Nausea, headache, muscle pain, shortness of breath. You name it, I've got it. At this rate, if the cancer doesn't kill me, the symptoms will. Oops. Did I just kill the conversation?
Handsome, is Ella here?
Ella went to welcome Evan. You want Tau Hui?
Hanson, get her a bowl. Put it on my tab.
Derek, didn't see you there. Less sweet, please.
Okay.
So, no mummy duties today, Celia?
Louis is at work. If you recall, our son is the CEO and he's busy running your company.
Actually, I was talking about Julius.
Speaking of Julius, he enjoyed himself so much at poker night that he's been pestering me to ask you for a rematch.
What a royal waste of my time. That idiot plays for hugs.
Well, his Grammy says that...
I don't really want to know what else his Grammy has to say. May 1! There you are.
Why? You're looking for me?
Actually, Celia's looking for Ella.
Why? You got another job for her, is it? Huh? Where is it this time? China, Korea, Siberia?
What's wrong with you?
I almost lost my daughter because you got her a job overseas.
Oh, Dios. Ella's back and you're still going on about this?
Now, ladies.
You are so short-sighted. Going away was the best thing that happened to Ella. She's starting her fashion line. She's found herself a nice boy. You should be glad that she's finally getting her life back together.
So you want me to thank you for that?
Thank her for what? Ella is my daughter. Nobody asked you for help. Why you so capable?
She did. Ella asked me for help.
You wipe that smile off your face, huh? You're very free, is it? Nothing better to do but to watch us quarrel?
Good point. Don't you have anything else better to do than to sit there and watch us fight?
Kevin, I hope you're hungry.
I smell something familiar.
Nasi lemak from my ibu's restaurant.
Where is the feedback form? They should serve this every day. This gives me more reason to live.
You don't like it?
He has no appetite. Thanks for bringing this.
Maybe some dessert might help. I can bring some bubu terigu later. It's my ibu specialty.
Appreciate the thought, Doc. But I'm going home today.
Kevin asked to be discharged.
Does his oncologist know?
He thinks this is the best option for Kevin.
If I have to kick the bucket, I'd rather do it in the comfort of my own home where I can FIP. Fart in peace.
Thanks for coming to see Kevin. He's always in a better mood after your visit.
I'm happy to help.
Kevin's thinking of signing an AMD.
He's already decided? Has he thought this through?
Kevin made it clear to his oncologist that should anything happen to him, he doesn't want any more treatment.
What about you? What do you want?
On one hand, I want to grow old with him. I don't want him to give up. On the other, I don't want to see him suffer anymore.
My son fell down because of her. Surely you don't expect me to just stand there and do nothing.
I'm sure Zara didn't mean it. It was in the heat of the moment.
It took hours to calm Khalid down. You know he's still having nightmares.
She's still shaken from her run-in with Razali. The last thing she needs is an earful from you.
You're making me out to be the bad guy.
You're adding to her stress by calling her flaky and weak.
That girl is flaky and weak.
What she did took a lot of guts.
I'm sick and tired of trying to be supportive of her when she keeps making stupid decisions. Obviously, she's still not over Razali yet. She got so worked up over a stupid watch he gave her, even after all the crap he put her through.
It's not what you think.
Ella Buck, how's your collection coming along?
Mommy, Celia, you gave me a shock.
Mind if I join you? I was supposed to meet Jules for lunch, but he's stuck in a meeting.
Sure.
Is this one of the pieces in your collection?
You like it? It's the very first piece of our label.
It's gorgeous.
Avery's in Bangkok now with the seamstress putting the finishing touches.
Oh, I can't wait to see the real thing.
Avery's coming back in a couple of days with the samples.
How exciting. Ella, you're actually launching your very own label. First Singapore, where next? Paris, New York, Milan?
You want to see the rest of the collection?
Yeah.
She was planning to give the watch to Cik Farzina.
The watch can fetch a good price. She was going to give it to Cik Farzina so that she can sell it and help her out financially.
Why can't Zara just stay away from that family? Razali and her are already divorced. I don't understand why she can't just cut ties. What she needs to do is to make a clean break. Move on. But with her flakiness and indecisiveness, I won't be surprised if she reconciles with Razali at some point.
That's absurd.
Is it? She had all these opportunities to leave him, but it took her so long to make that decision. Zara has only herself to blame. She is a fool to let herself get sucked into an abusive marriage in the first place, and a bigger fool to not get out of it at the first sign of trouble.
I didn't leave Zarin when he had an affair with you. So what am I? A fool too?
Rose, that's not what I meant.
I didn't leave Zarin after you were pregnant with his child. Neither did I leave him when you moved into the house. If Zara's a fool, then what am I?
You're different.
Syirah, shall I judge you just as how you've been judging Zara? You had an affair. You manipulated Zarin to marry you. You're a husband stealer. So get off your high horse. You have no right to judge her. You were not in the marriage and you don't know what she went through, okay? Support her or not, that's your choice. But you have no right to judge her.
Ella, you should launch your collection with the trunk show at Lux. We could invite the OLS, it'll be so perfect. Remember years ago when you and Jess wanted to start your boutique together? You wanted it to carry your own fashion line. You were what, 21?
Oh, that seems like a lifetime ago. Then Jessica started Lux on her own after she kicked me out.
I'm so sorry, Ella Bug. I didn't mean to dredge up the past.
It's okay. Like I said the other day, I've moved on and I'm starting on a clean slate.
Clean slates are wonderful. So will you give Jessica a chance to make it up to you?
Jessica wants to make it up to me. She told you that?
What I'm saying is that if Jessica wanted to make it up to you, will you give her a chance?
I've made my own peace with the past and that's enough for me.
Why not take it a step further and mend fences with her?
I don't think that's necessary.
Then how can you honestly say that you wiped the slate clean? Ella, you know, I'm not exactly a fan of Jess, but even I can see that she has regrets about how things turned out. You know, as a Shelley wife, you find yourself doing things that you never imagined. What I'm saying is just keep an open mind and heart. I mean, it's the way to truly heal from the unhappiness of the past.
Thanks for telling Syirah off guard.
But she's not completely wrong.
What?
When are you coming back home, Zara?
I haven't thought about it.
Your Ibu's dementia is progressing.
I know, and I take her for all her medical appointments. I even brought her to the support group.
But she needs you by her side.
Okay, Kak, where is all this coming from?
You need to stop running away, Zara. You married Razali because you wanted to get away from your Ibu's control. I know she's not easy, but you should have stayed and worked things out with her. I know you're trying to get over what happened to Razali, and being away from us takes your mind off what happened. But at some point, you need to stop running and deal with reality. Face up to Ibu's dementia. Face up to your mistakes. Face up to your responsibilities. It's time to grow up, Zara.
Nurse, doctor, somebody help! Kevin! 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 Patient is unconscious. No pulse. Jenny, keep monitoring the pulse. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 10. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 15. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 20. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 25. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 30. Kevin, come on.
Pulse is back.
Again, let me apologize on behalf of the hospital. We'll prescribe your husband medication to manage the pain and discharge him.
You're still discharging him?
Dr. Zarif,
So, can we leave tonight?
I'll arrange for an ambulance to send him home once his vitals are more stable.
Thank you, doctors.
Judy, listen. Kevin's in no condition to go home.
That's enough, Dr. Zarif. Patient has requested to be discharged. Are you questioning my decision to release him?
I'm not.
I'm warning you, Dr. Zarif. You are not to approach Mr. and Mrs. Lee again.
is that clear, Dr. Zarif? Yes or no?
Yes.
Hi, Ella. You working on your collection?
Yes.
I can't believe you're actually going to launch your own label. I'm so happy your dream is finally going to come true. You know, I remember when you were a little girl, you used to love playing dress up. You would insist on wearing my heels even though you couldn't balance.
I can't believe you still remember that.
There is still so much that I remember. Hello, Miwan.
What do you want?
Ella and I were just reminiscing about her childhood.
Leave Ella alone.
I will, if she wants me to. But Ella, if you need anything at all, please just ask me, okay?
Sure. Thanks.
Ella doesn't need your help. And now if you don't come and kacau her, good enough already. What does that woman want?
Nothing. She's just making small talk. Anyway, Avery's coming back on Friday. Should we have dinner together?
Okay. Let's bring him for chili crab. We haven't had that in a long while.
Sure.
I go and book the restaurant now.
Judy, can we talk? Do you really want to let Kevin go?
Can we not talk about this anymore?
Look, I know you want more time with him, and I...
Kevin's suffering now. What I want is not important anymore. What would you do if you were me? Would you want to see your loved one in pain for your own selfish reasons? Kevin wants to go. I should respect his wishes. I appreciate everything you've done for Kevin, Dr. Zari. But I think you should respect his wishes too.
David's curry chicken is so sedap, huh? It's almost as good as mine. Rose, how was your business today?
So.
Syirah, how was work?
Busy.
Zara, how is Mewan?
Okay.
Khalid, what about you? How was your day?
So, busy, okay.
Dr. Zarif, did I or did I not specifically tell you not to approach Mrs. Lee?
Yes, you did, Doctor.
Then why did she tell me that you went to look for her again? You resuscitated her husband against their wishes, and she agreed not to file a formal complaint against you only after I assured her that you won't bother them again.
Dr. Ramesh, I couldn't just let Kevin...
That is not your call to make, Dr. Zarif. And how many times do I need to remind you? Maintain a professional distance with your patients.
I'm sorry.
You clearly have problems following orders.
Dr. Ramesh, let me...
That's enough. I'm taking you off surgery for the next 2 weeks. You will go on your rounds only to observe. You are not to participate or assist. And one more thing. You are strictly forbidden from interacting with any of the patients here. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Dr. Ramesh.
Let me guess. Your bae?
What can I say? He misses me.
I swear, if Nathan comes home from camp with a girlfriend and starts acting all lovey-dovey, I'm gonna run away from home.
Great. Can I have your room?
Why? Need a place to privately hang out with your girlfriend?
No. We don't have any private hangouts, okay? Everything is done in the public. Everything.
Whatever. So when can we meet this Cameron?
Not yet, you know. Give it some time, let things settle.